Hey everyone, Andrew Roberts here with Midwest Whiskey, your number one source for all that is within the wonderful world of whiskey right here in the Midwest of the US. We are back for our third and final part of the three-part series describing the evaluation of whiskey with three senses. And today we're going to be doing taste, which is probably the most enjoyable for all of us. Now, as I hinted last week, we can only taste four primary flavors. They are sweet, sour, bitter, and salty. Some argue now that savory is included, but I only really learned four personally. Now with these four tastes, each one is picked up by a different part of your tongue. Pretty crazy, huh? You taste sweetness on the tip of your tongue, sourness in the middle and sides, saltiness also on the sides, and bitterness is felt in the back of your tongue. It is important for me to say that not every whiskey will give you all four tastes, and I think that is probably a good thing. As seen in some of my previous reviews, when tasting a whiskey, it is always a good idea to have a filtered cup of water that is not too cold. This will help in aiding reducing the bite of a whiskey if you have it, and helping discover the flavors more easily. Now, when you first taste your whiskey, you don't want to lose the liquid too quickly, or else you aren't truly able to appreciate all of the aspects of your spirit. Allow your whiskey to rest on your palate while you enjoy the fun of detecting all of what your whiskey has to offer. To break down how the experts judge the whiskey in its quality, we have four categories. They are mouthfeel, or the overall bite and first approach your whiskey has, followed by primary taste, which is the flavor that truly shines through in your ability to taste it. Next, we have overall flavor, which would be the taste that you're picking up as the whiskey rests on your palate. Finally, we have the finish, which is generally talking about how smooth and cleanly your whiskey goes down. As with descriptions of aroma last week, we're going to be using the same color sphere for the taste seen in your whiskey. Along with flavorful, remember some whiskeys tend to be stronger in nature, and when you first taste them, your tongue may become a little numb, which is really the alcohol and synthesizing your taste buds. This is where your friend, the water, can help out, but add your water slowly and from a clean source, or else your whiskey is pretty much ruined. Now to the best part, we are going to taste the whiskey. As you've seen previously, we will be using three whiskeys that are unnamed, and today we have a bourbon and two grains. All right, y'all, our first whiskey today is a grain whiskey. Nice color to it. I believe we've evaluated it before in the site tutorial. So today we're just gonna give it a little swirl, and we're really gonna be watching out for that first approach and kind of see how it is for a mouthfeel. So this whiskey definitely comes off not a very strong mouthfeel, a good finish though. I can definitely feel that burn in the finish, but the mouthfeel was very pleasant to start out with. I think the primary taste I was kind of picking up was a little bit of a toasted oak, and then as it kind of sat on my palate for a while, I think I really started to kind of taste of almost a leathery, woody, pinty kind of, or peaty, excuse me, type of taste to it, but it was very good. The finish was a little much, so I might consider adding some water with this whiskey, but overall, a great whiskey. So for our second whiskey today, we will be using a bourbon. Oh wow, this one definitely nice mouthfeel to start off. Has a bit of that winey flavor to really start out. Nice, kind of robust and strong first approach. And then moving on, it kind of almost goes into a little bit more of the fruity stage, a little citric. Is kind of a very lighter whiskey, and then towards the end I could pick up a bit of floral type of feel. It was a little peppery in the smell, but completely different end of the spectrum on the taste pattern, but another wonderful whiskey. Now to our third and final whiskey of this tasting evaluation, and we're going to be going out with a grain. Once again, very pleasant mouthfeel, nothing strong there. Primary taste, a little bit of that sulfury kind of solvent type start out to it. It's definitely high in alcohol content. As we kind of go to the primary taste towards the finish, we're picking up a good bit of tobacco, almost kind of like a spiciness, and I really enjoy that. Tastes very, very good. And that is going to do it for this 3-part series on evaluating whiskey with the 3 senses. We've gone over how you can judge the appearance with your sight. We've also talked about taste just recently, and before that we talked about smell. Thanks for joining. Please let us hear your feedback. If you have any questions, comments on our blog, we would love to hear you. Hit us up on Twitter as well. We'd love to interact at Midwest_whiskey.com. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.